me ask you something. Have you ever been paid and within a few days, you start checking your bank account and you're asking yourself, where did all my money go? Then you spend the rest of the month counting down again to payday. And when payday eventually comes, you're relieved. And then the cycle comes again because you're wondering, where did my money really go? I want you to know that you're not alone. Millions of people live like this every single month. But here's what you don't understand. Living paycheck to paycheck isn't just about your income. It's about having no breathing space, no margin, no plan. Today I'm going to show you how to start creating breathing spaces for yourself. Welcome to Broke Rebuild, where we are rebuilding our finances, renewing our minds, restoring confidence, and rebuilding our lives one step at a time. Why is this habit of living paycheck to paycheck really, really dangerous? One, it affects your emotions, your relationships, your confidence, your sleep, even your health. When every unexpected bill feels like crisis in your life, you stop dreaming, you stop planning, you stop believing that things can get better. You're just simply surviving and not living. What paycheck to paycheck really means? Many people think is because you're poor. Not necessarily. You can earn 3,000, you can earn 60,000, you can even earn 100,000 and still living paycheck to paycheck. I tell you. Because why spending grows every time your income grows? This is called lifestyle inflation. As in, once you just got a pay rise, all you do is to upgrade your phone, upgrade your car, just keep buying more stuff, right? And soon you just find out that your expenses rise and they match your income, and it feels like, there's no pay rise. So there are 5 reasons that keep people trapped in this. One is having no budget. Money without direction disappears quickly. And if you don't tell money where to go, you always wonder where it went to. Second reason is no emergency funds. Every unexpected expenses becomes a financial disaster. You have a flat tire, ooh, you have a school trip. Without savings, everything goes on your credit card. Another reason is buying happiness. We've all done that. You're having a bad day, you just order takeaway, you're feeling low, you go shopping, you just keep rewarding yourself. But happiness, but with debt, is temporary. Peace comes from financial stability. Another reason is living above your means. There's a difference between what you can buy and what you can actually afford. If buying something means sacrificing today, tomorrow's peace, it's too expensive. Another reason is having no financial goals. When you don't know what you're saving for, saving feels pointless. Goals give money purpose. Maybe your goal is to buy a house, become debt free, starting a business, helping your children. Give your money a mission to accomplish once you earn it. The broke review system. Let's talk about how we can start using this. The first step is know what your monthly income is. Write down every pound that comes in. Salary, benefits, side income, everything. Knowledge creates control. The second point is to list your monthly bill. Be completely honest. What does the mortgage cost? What does the council tax cost? What does gas, electricity, phone, internet, insurance, write all these things down and have a total of what your expenses is a month. Another step is to separate your needs from your wants. Needs are the things that you must pay for. Wants are things you choose to pay for. Netflix, for example, is not a need. Daily takeaway, it's not a need. multiple stream subscriptions and needs. This exercise can be very uncomfortable, but it's very powerful, I tell you. Now, have 3 bank accounts. Create 3 bank accounts. There's so many out there now. Very easy to set up. One account should be for your bills, one account for spending, one account for savings. This creates boundaries. So when your spending money is gone, it's gone. You stop dipping into money that is meant for rent or utilities. Yeah. So the step 5 is to start emergency funds. Don't wait till you can save thousands. Start with £100, then 250, then 500. Eventually, you work towards 1,000. You progress every day, and this what matters, not perfection. Just keep doing these daily habits. Another step is to increase your income, right? If you find out that, oh, having analyzed your income, you feel that there's a need to increase this income because there are certain needs that you cannot even cover. Look for side hustles, look for things that you can do on the side along your life to increase your income. Then, secondly, reduce your expenses. So, if you found out from the analysis you've done in step 1 that there are expenses that are unnecessary, you cut them down, and then you increase what you do. So, it could be that um, from trying to increase your income, you might want to start selling homemade products, freelance, babysit. Look for this odd job around you that you can do, because most times you're not in a position to change your employment. But if there are additional things you can do in your spare hours, do them in order for you to have extra income to meet up. You could bake, you could sell digital products, you could teach online. No skill of yours is valueless. There is someone out there that needs those skills. And the step 7 will be for you to review every Sunday. Every Sunday, ask yourself, what did I spend on? How can I improve? What went well this week? Financial success isn't built once a year, it's built every week. So have that time to look at yourself. For me, I put my check-in every Sunday, very morning when everything is calm. You just look at, what have I done during the week? How can I improve the next week? Set a time that works for you that way. And then this scripture that I love so much, and it's Luke 14 verse 28, where Jesus says, suppose one of you wants to build a tower. Won't you first sit down and estimate the cost? Notice the principle. Before building, count. Planning isn't lack of faith. Planning is wisdom. God encourages us to be faithful stewards of what He has entrusted to us. So whether it's 500 or 5,000, the principle is still the same. So the challenge for this week is called the payday reset. So before your next payday, write down your expected income, list every bill, and decide where every pound will go before it reaches your account. Transfer something, even if it's £10, into savings first. Then come back next week and tell us how it felt giving your money a plan. Yeah? So if today's message encouraged you, you don't keep it to yourself. Share this video to someone who is tired of living paycheck to paycheck. And in the comments, if you can answer one question from me. If you didn't have to worry about your next payday, what dream would you start pursuing today? Maybe starting a business, going back to school, traveling, helping your family, owning your own first home. Dreams become goal when written down, honestly. If you're ready to start rebuilding with me, subscribe to Broke Rebuild. Next week, we'll be tackling a topic that has helped many people take control of their finances. Budgeting that actually works. Even if you failed before, until then, remember, you don't escape living paycheck to paycheck by waiting for a bigger salary. Mm-mm. You escape it by making financial decisions one payday at a time. God is not asking you to be perfect. He's only asking you to be faithful to what you have. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.